السلام عليكم. Sorry for my poor Arabic, but Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this night especially friends of freedom of expression. When we late celebrate the World Press Freedom Day, we also have the obligation, all of us, to think about the people that suffer because they raise their voice. Around the world, in this region, we have people in prison for standing up for free journalists. We have people that are daring to challenge, and they are doing all of us a favor. And our way of commemorating them and also seeing what's happening to them is extremely important in the world we're living in. Sometimes people say like this, some countries are not mature enough for human rights or democracy. It's easy for Swedish people to speak about democracy, or Italians or others, because we have the tradition. I'm extremely critical to that point of view. Because when you say that some countries are a little bit better, some people are a little bit better than other people. But let's remind ourselves that human rights, it's not a luxury for rich people in rich countries. It's not an invention by Western countries. It's an invention by the United Nations together. The human rights is something everybody and every human being. And one of the crucial human rights we have is the freedom of press and freedom of expression. And if you say that people are not mature enough today, you can take one lesson from Sweden. In 1766, Sweden adopted the first Freedom of the Press Act. I can tell you that Sweden wasn't, a rich country at the moment. It wasn't a country that was well above everybody else. I would say that the culture in this region was much richer than the culture in Sweden. But that act, that is more than 250 years old, has been crucial for Swedish democracy. Without it, we wouldn't have been where we have been today. Of course, we have rulers in Sweden from now and then that thought they didn't like this act, because it gave people the right to speak freely, and it gave people the right of freedom of expression. We can also go back and see Europe's lesson. What did we learn after two terrible wars? We learned that we need to cooperate more. But one of the basic freedoms we based the cooperation on was freedom of expression and freedom of journalists. And we did this because we know that free media is creating more possibilities for better democracy. The best safeguard you have against corruption are free journalists that actually can follow what's happening. We know from Sweden and from so many other countries that it also is crucial for creating better governance. Being ambassador myself, I'm under the law in Sweden to actually hand out information to journalists. The other week somebody called me and said, I want to have all your emails the last 4 weeks. We can't give out everything, but I need to try everything. And I know that all my communication could at one point be followed by a journalist. Hopefully I would be honest anyway. But the knowledge that you have somebody that could actually look into what you're doing is creating a better governance and less corruption. Sometimes you say that you can't really focus on human rights or press freedom or something else because you need to stand up for security and stability, and we can't really afford these rights now. I would rephrase that question. Do we really afford to not respecting human rights and freedom of the press? Do we really think that they're creating more stability, more security in the long run? I would argue that all the lessons from the history, if you should create long-term stability, long-term security in a country or region, you need to respect human rights and especially freedom of the press. When it comes to Jordan, Jordan is above many other countries in the region, and I would like to salute you for that. I also hope that we meet next year And I hope Jordan has advanced even further next year. I hope also that we see increasing space for civil society, for free journalists, because that's one of, and I want that, because I love this country. I've been there for 3 years. And I notice this country, if we improve on freedom of expression, if you improve on access to information, if you continue to try to strive for a better media climate, this country will be so much better off. And we need good journalists. Because we live in a society where we can't control information anyway. And then we can choose. Should we have information just on Facebook or what I see? Or should we have really good journalists that actually are telling a story that we could have public debate on? That deepens democracy. Finally, thank you. Especially I would like to thank people of the civil society that is here. I know some journalists that are here. You are doing what you can to increase the space. You are doing what you can to actually tell the stories and get an open discussion. And my story from Sweden, I know that you can't translate everything from one country to another, is our lesson from being a free and today quite rich society, is that that act created in 1766 is one of the explanations, the freedom of expression we have for more than 250 years, that we have a good democracy and actually have prosperity in our country. And I hope that we, Swedish side, together with you and others, could contribute to also more development in the time. Shukran, thank you.